Welcome back to Allotment Diaries. Wednesday the 20th of April 2022. Back down here again. Unfortunately not much has been done on the plot at all. Apart from making a mess, but that will be cleared away very soon. I bought the saw to do that job I keep talking about, but time's got ahead again. Wasn't going to show you in here, it's still a bit of a mess. But before it was all the way up here, couldn't move in, needs a bit more of a sweep up, but I've been sweeping up where I can get to. Yeah, still a bit of a mess, so not too sure what I'm going to do yet. I've tried to organise all my tools and shit. Got one screw there, that one needs to come down a bit. That was there by the past tenant. So even looks like a mess, even though it's reasonably organised. So I've got my weed membrane, I've got all of my shears and shit down there. Got my spades and forks and all that, so starting to get organised. I mean, it's still a mess, but it's still a work in progress. So not too sure what to do. So all I've got to do, I mean, obviously I've left room, probably in the middle, got to move that. I can put the chairs from the past tenant back. Put this cardboard back, and at least it'd be there. I can step in, and you know, for now I can just move the chairs out when I need to get in. But I'm quite impressed with that. As I say, it was right the way up here. Literally couldn't even do anything. So I mean, I've started to organise, put things in the same area, like all the plant pots, or most of them are up there. You know, I've got the things I'm going to need immediately here for now. Managed to get the shelving unit up, even though I can't find one pole during the move, but I'm not going to stress over it. You know, it's an organised mess. You know, I've got my watering cans there. I've got a few other bits, but you know, I can get in and do what I need to do. You know, it looks worse than it is, but eventually I'll just be able to, you know, organise it exactly how I want it. I need to repair a little shelf unit at the back there. Try to put a box on it. So, but yeah, I mean, we're getting there. At least I can get in and out. And you have to excuse some of the mess. It's not all mine. I'm looking after some shit for someone, but they said, nah, it's all right, go on. You can't see what my stuff. So, thought I'd give you a little bit of a look at the creative mess. But goals for in here. Well, this could change at any moment. But I don't really want all of the tools here. Don't really want them there either. Over there, right on the other side, you can't see it, even I can't. There's another lot of shelving unit like that on the other side. Of course, it's got a shelf in the middle. So I want to be able to use that to obviously organise more. So eventually I'm going to pull all this out, bring this more further over here, and then I can put some of the boxes and shit that I don't use as much in there, so I'll be able to get to both sides. If there's room, I'm going to put a lot of them canes probably over here, and probably over that side I'm going to start banging up some screws to put all of my tools over there. It's going to be probably condensing a lot of this shit, to be honest, but as I say, it looks worse than it is. Cameras always make it look worse eventually, because I've got to do a lot of repairs to my shed and this decking. You see, it's fucked, and even a bit in the shed. And these, you know, rotten floor. But eventually I'll put that up, so I'll insulate all of the shed and the roof and all that. Hope you're pleased with the progress I've made, even though it's still a bit of a mess. But I'm getting there, you know. That's all that matters to me. And then we can eventually sort all this shit out as well. So I'll walk you around the plot, even though nothing's been done, unfortunately. But I'm very pleased that I've got that shed so I can get in and out now. All right, I might still have to move the sheds. I've still got more to do. Oh, there's my little friend. I don't know if you can see him. What God, you know, bruv, what you seeing now? He's a speedy little fucker. He normally panters up me like a dog, but not today. I remember what I was saying now. Fucking cat. Got a cat on the brain now, I must have. So yeah, even though it's not finished and all the rest of it, you know, I'm still quite impressed, so I can get on with other things now and just do little and often. You know, as I say, when I go in and out of that shed, I'll work out how I want it in time. So, we've got some flowers on the old apple tree. That's coming through quite nice. And as I say, I think that's the cherry tree somewhere. So, yeah. So, I'm just trying to work out what I'm going to do next. And not today. I've done enough for today. I've got a lot to do elsewhere. Because literally, I'm just going to put all that away and the chairs. and go home. I don't know if I really want to try and fix this door just yet, because I'm probably better off replacing the hinges first. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll order some hinges. I've got all the sizes anyway. If I replace the hinges, that'll make the door already better, and then go from there. But the problem is the bottom one, because obviously where the wood's broke, so I'm going to have to replace that at some point. But at least if I can get these two replaced, because look, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you should be able to see that. If I get all that done and I'll be able to shut this properly, then I can maybe worry about repairing it, and I'll probably get that done next time, to be honest. And then hopefully that won't be as low, because if you see, look, so hopefully that will fix it, or otherwise I might have to do a bit more work. And then try and put some sort of lock on it. As I always say, there's nothing valuable in it, but he's got a lock on his, you know, it just sort of comes with the territory, I suppose. And then obviously try and tidy all this shit up and try and get them raised beds up over there. See, I'm struggling to think how I want to organise this plot though, to be honest. I really am. The reason I say that is because I definitely want a greenhouse here, and I want them 3 compost over up by the shed where the other ones, as I showed you in the last video, I think. Don't quote me, maybe the one before. Whatever it was anyway. Let me show you again. Oh, better put my keys away. They're jingling, jingling, jingling again. But over there somehow. Obviously, it'd be ideal if I could have them here. But this is obviously a path, so I can't do that. So somewhere in that sort of area, you know. That's what I'd like. So, yeah. So I need to obviously continue cutting down brambles over here and cutting them over there. But I'm trying to work out what the best thing to do is, because I know ideally I want it all over there. But if you look at the top, even though it looks worse, there's not that much brambles left, or from this side. So, I mean, this bit I can just ignore for a while. It's not too long, but let's see if I can get you up. See, it's not that much really. So maybe if I focus on clearing this bit, let me see, because now it's more daylight. It's a nightmare, but you should be, yeah, you can see the daylight right there. So it's not that much really. So if I focused on this, you know, I could move them up, you know, because look, even if you do it from the sides, you know, from that bit to there, it's not that much really. Still a lot of work. Or maybe I'll just focus on cutting this back, get it completely gone, move these up, and then get the greenhouse there once I get the paperwork. It's going to be quite a big greenhouse. I'm assuming it's going to be from about here to probably maybe about here, maybe a bit bigger. So, you know, then I can have sort of maybe the raised beds over here. And of course, if I clear all that back, I can obviously have raised beds over there, but not too sure at the moment. Obviously, I'm quite late in April, so eventually I'll need to, you know, start getting this ground sorted, you know, getting the ground ready. Yeah, and then obviously clear all this up, as I keep saying. I mean, I will get round to it. I've been moaning about my shed since I took this on. But yeah, so that's all the updates. Like, comment and subscribe. Anyway, I've been Allotment Diaries. You've been amazing, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.